How do golfers like Jon Rahm and Tony Finau hit the ball so far with such short backswings like that? Well, in this next video, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it and how you can do it as well. Keep watching. If you have a very short backswing, I'm going to show you how you can tap into the natural instincts of the golf swing and generate plenty of power and still put the ball out there far enough to play this game well. So what you can do is, if you think about how we throw a ball, we get weight shift, we get hinge in that trail wrist and we throw. We don't even really think about it. Same with tennis. We make a step and we perform the action without thinking about it. With the golf swing, I want you to do the same thing. Now I want you to grab a club, grab it with your trail hand first, just about halfway down. And I want you to make swings feeling like you only get to about here somewhere, and you just let the natural, you're feeling the weight of the club and you're letting momentum, letting it hinge up there with the wrists. And what I'm trying to get you to do is just do practice swings like this, using the body, making sure you get turn and through, but you're feeling the weight, but importantly, you're creating lag. With a short backswing, it's critical that you create lag and maximize that short swing so you're getting plenty of power. And by feeling the weight of that club and getting this wrist hinge, which I'll go into a bit more detail in just a second, that you can get somewhere to about that trail hip with that shaft parallel to the ground, and you can still hit the ball solid. Driver, iron, hybrid, doesn't matter. Switch it over to the left and just do nice easy swings. Just trying to clip the ground. Doesn't really matter if you hit it or not. I'm trying to get you to feel like you get your body moving. I'm shifting weight. You can see if it makes it easier for you, lift those heels off the ground. Want to make sure you're getting flow and you're moving. But the important thing is, I'm getting this trail wrist to hinge. It's getting somewhere to that trail thigh, parallel to the ground, and then through like that. And once you've done that a number of times, put two hands on, and I want you to get to about that position there with the arm parallel to ground, thereabouts, depending on what you can do. You may only be able to go there, and that's perfectly fine. And just rehearse doing short swings like that. And on the way through, I want you to feel like we've got our short backswing. We're getting to here, through. Feel like those arms, you're extending them out straight. Now, it won't do that actually in a golf swing so much, but that'll help you get a great release and maximize your power. So you can just go to here and really maximize, making sure you're getting that shift and the turn in our legs, just to here. Just like that. Now, as I mentioned at the start, getting that hinge is vital in your short backswing. Getting those hands to hinge roughly about that angle so we can maintain that lag angle there and maximize speed as you go down. Now, important, you've got a firm but light enough grip pressure that you can really feel the weight of the club and really get it to hinge. And this angle in my hand here, I'll turn around at this angle. I want you to make sure when you get to here, this angle in your right wrist, you can pretty much maintain it without too much pressure till it gets roughly somewhere down near that trail thigh, and then you can release it through. So again, we're getting here, roughly about there somewhere. If you can't quite get to that trail thigh, that's okay. Close as possible, and then release. Getting that hinge is vital, because if you lose it, like I see so many golfers doing in an effort to get power, they lose that angle there and they end up coming through with straight arms. Power's all gone and you lose a lot of consistency and accuracy as well. So make sure you get that hinge, get it to there, and practice nice and slowly, just getting to that trail thigh and through. So from here, we can just hit a small shot here, and I'm only taking the club back about halfway. I'm just going to go to about here and through. We're going to release it all the way through. One thing that those players I spoke about, Jon Rahm and Tony Finau, do so well to maximise their short swings, when they shift their pressure in their backswing, they are shifting pressure to their lead side here before their backswing's even finished. They're getting pressure. They're using that ground for power. It looks something like this. I'll do it nice and slow. They're getting to about here, and before they finish, they're doing this. They're getting that weight forward and then through. They're using that ground, getting that pressure shift. They're getting pressure into those heels, and they're really getting the most out of the ground. So they're getting to here. Before that backswing finishes, they start moving forward. This lead hip will rotate back and around out of the way, and they get the most out of their golf swing. So we're going there, and then the weight goes forward before they even finish, and then they start rotating all the way through. That is a power move that any golfer does, whether it's a short backswing or a longer backswing, but it's, I think, even more important for your very short backswing. Let's hit one now. Even more important for your swing, that you're getting that shift, that you're not just doing all arms. Really important that this lower body is doing its job. And again, you've got to stay in posture. We don't want to be doing any of this sort of lifting up. We've got to stay in our posture. Let's hit one. Before I get to the top here, I'm going to start getting my weight forward. Here's a bonus move you can do to get the most out of your very short backswing. Incredibly important when you make this backswing is that the arms just don't go on their own. I don't want your arms just like this and the rest of the body not to move at all. Extremely important as you're making your backswing that this core area here, the center of your chest, it's moving as well. And you can virtually keep your hands right in the middle of your sternum. They all move together. Everything moves together. So from this angle, everything moves together. I don't want you doing sort of this. The arms just sort of outrace this lower body here. We need everything moving together. Now, a really simple drill you can do to practice, you can even do this as part of your pre-shot routine while you're waiting to have your shot, is put the butt end of this grip sort of either in your belly button or just below it, choke down on the grip, and just make a turn and keep everything together all the way through. This really gives you the feeling of a connected golf swing, really no matter how long it is, but incredibly important for your short backswing, keeping it all together. So let's hit one here with that same feel, keeping everything together, keeping it connected, and we're going to try and strike this one nice and solid. I've got an 8 iron here. We're going to try and hit this one nice and solid. Just going to go back about 2/3 of the way. Watch the next video on your screen now. It's going to be showing you an easy hip drill to help you maximize your very short backswing. And what it's going to be talking about is this lead hip and how you need to have it rotating and getting it back and out of the way on your downswing. And it's extremely important because it goes hand in hand with a short backswing to help you maximize and get the most distance out of it.